All right. There are just a few more things I want to show you on the website. We could also look at a graph of the data with statistics, those triangles that I showed you on the current, showing you the median flow. But we could also see when USGS technicians were out in the field. So let's go to graph with measurements. Wow, look at that. Those red dots that have showed up now are all of the times that USGS hydrologic technicians were out at JATE making a physical measurement of the flow in the stream. So that is awesome. They've worked really hard to get both low flows down here around only 200 CFS, cubic feet per second, and up as high as 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 cubic feet per second during this period. And this is just in a 3-year period. So this really shows you the amount of effort the USGS goes to in getting good quality data from their stream gauges. All right. And in fact, while we're here on the daily data, one of the things we can see is we can actually see the rating curve. Now, I'm not going to click through this, but you can actually go and click on this or click on this link, and you can see the shape of the relationship between discharge and gauge height. And you can actually plot up those field measurements there and see how they're plotting relative to the rating curve. A few other things to look at that'll be relevant as we move on. So let's talk about those field measurements a little bit more. I've gone up to surface water field measurements. You can go here and you can see again this table of all of the times USGS technicians have been out in the field. You can even see who they are, right? You can see the stream flow they measured, what gauge height it was at, how they rated their measurement, fair, good. This tells you how precise they think their measurement is, or how accurate they think their measurement is. Accurate's the correct word there. So an excellent measurement has very little error or uncertainty associated with it. Poor measurements, like this one down here, tell us that they don't think that that data is quite as good, maybe more uncertain. We can also see some conditions in the stream. And so if we wanted to say, what is the highest, we know they've been putting a lot of effort in to developing that reading curve. What is the highest flow that they have measured in that site? We can actually sort this data. So we can see the lowest flow was 184 cubic feet per second. But what about the highest flow? Wow, 2018. February 25th, you know, it was cold too. They were out there at 6,270 cubic feet per second, and it took them an hour to measure discharge. So this is a really cool way of actually just getting a sense of the work that goes into building these rating curves at these sites.